I love it when a major theme that I've been harping on for years goes into overdrive. We've had some fabulous long-term gains in the cybersecurity space. But since the beginning of 2019, many of these stocks have just exploded higher as businesses realize, well, they got to beef up on their data protection. Which brings me to Cyberark, the Israeli-based cybersecurity company that helps companies protect so-called administrator accounts. Basically, they guard the keys to the digital kingdom. Because if you can hack into an administrator account, you can get your hands on just about anything. Now, Cyberark is a long-time Cramer fave, as you know, with a stock that's more than doubled over the past 12 months. But more importantly, it's up nearly 50% for 2019. That's right, since this year began, and we're not even 2 months into it yet. How'd they do it? Simple. Cyberark reported a series of phenomenal quarters, including their latest results 2 weeks ago, a monster 30-cent earnings beat off of a 59-cent basis, much higher than expected revenue and some spectacular guidance. The stock vaulted from 86 to 104 in the news. It has not looked back since, climbing to over 109 today. So can it keep climbing? Let's dig deeper with the bankable Udi Mokady. He's the chairman and CEO of Cyberark Software. Find out the secret sauce behind his company's incredible outperformance. Mr. Mokady, welcome back to Mad Money.
Thank you. Great to be back. Hi, Jim.
Well, Udi, first of all, it's great to see you. I wish you were in person. I understand we usually try to get here. Too bad. But let me ask you something.
Yeah, next time in person,
Next time,
for
absolutely.
Sure.
You know, I've been following and waiting for what's happened to happen. It was 60 and then 40, 40, 60. But you always told me, look, one day people are going to realize this is the real danger in cybersecurity. What happened to make people really realize, wait a second, maybe this is the most dangerous thing that could hurt our company?
Yeah, I think there's been growing awareness that this is the most irreversible phase of an attack. If they got the keys to the kingdom, they control the network, they control the cloud, and this growing awareness really led CISOs to put this as top priority. So what we do, privileged access security, is really leveled up as a top priority project and program for many enterprises around the world, and we've executed against that demand. So I think what we're seeing is Cyberark executing against a growing demand, again, a result of a lot of education.
Well, one of the things I thought was fascinating about when we read about your company, you're talking about magic quadrants. You're talking about recognitions. There are actually statistics which indicate where this issue is in terms of the top of mind of the C-suite, right? I mean, it used to be low, and now it's like top 3.
Yeah, it's leveled to even a top 1 in the top 10 projects that analysts are recommending, and there's a magic quadrant on it. And finally, that came out in December, and Cyberark is at the top as the top leader in the quadrant.
Yeah, absolutely. Congratulations. I know that's why people are going to go to you for more than just this quarter. You have a slide in your deck, privileged credentials in the news. And InfoSecurity says privileged accounts at the root of most data breaches? How's that possible?
Yeah, absolutely. I think what the public is mostly aware of is how attackers got in. They sent a phishing email, or they somehow got in. But what happens after getting in is the really sweet sauce for the attacker. And in most of the major attacks, they've been stealing credentials, moving laterally to get to a point where they really have control. So you take the major breaches that have been investigated not just by us, but by the top firms that come after breaches. Privilege escalation is at the top of it. So if you can prevent that, you can prevent a minor cold from creating real havoc.
How many times, you have a fantastic client in the conference call, how many times has this happened? There's a rogue person in your company that gets the data, takes it out, takes it home, exploits it. A rogue person can't be caught by anybody other than Cyberark.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially in our early years, that was the main reason to put this line of defense on the inside, because you have insiders already with access to information, to databases, and so we're really that last line of defense before a Snowden can take everything out, or somebody with that kind of a strong access. Modern times, there's no real differentiator anymore between the strong insider and the outsider, because the sophisticated attacker, it could take them 30 emails. It can take them 40 emails, but they'll be inside the network. And today, it's not just the network, it's also the cloud environment.
Okay, so we've got our president talking to North Korea. We have our trade representatives talking to China. When I think about state-sponsored cyber terrorism, I think about North Korea and China. Any let up at all why these things are going on?
So there's a lot of motivation for nation states. I think we're seeing that on the rise. Definitely, there have been alleged attacks from Iran in recent weeks. The Australian Parliament. There's even news about an attempt to get into the missile defense alert system in Israel that was fortunately blocked and detected. So there are many motivations. Some are financial, even for nation states, to avoid embargoes, and very much either being there, lying there undetected for the day of that they want to escalate.
If when a major hotel chain is hacked and they have my information and all the other millions of people who stay there, that had to be the keys to the kingdom situation, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a case where you get a major database containing all the guest information and passports, and where people are staying. That involves getting privileged access to information. And Jim, that's a great example of what it's alleged to be actually from a nation state. There are good reasons for a criminal organization to breach into a hotel chain and steal credit card and other personal information. But here, allegedly, it's a nation state wanting to get passport information about citizens around the world, especially Americans. And
last question, are there still companies that read in the paper that Marriott gets hacked and they say, you know what, this could be us, and they call you? Is there still anybody left who is that oblivious, that obtuse?
I wouldn't say they're oblivious. I would say it's still a greenfield opportunity for Cyberark because we're a new layer of security. So I think many companies, we're still trying to put the regular external layers in place. And we have 4,500 customers. We're looking at the next 40, 50,000 to go after. And they don't have Cyberark. So they're not oblivious. Customers are really getting smarter at looking at impactful ways to improve their security. And we're going for it. And that's why we're very long on what we're doing.
Well, congratulations. You've done a fantastic job, Udi. Really great to see you.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you very much.
Okay, that's Udi Mokady, Chairman and CEO of Cyberark, CYBR. The whole time it was going 40, 60, 64, and we were behind it. Now look at this move. Mad Money's back after the break. Booyah! Jim Cramer here from Mad Money. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube. Click here to subscribe and get the jump on my exclusives with CEOs, plus market news, investing advice, and a whole lot more.